guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Teddy, and today I'm going to be talking about scary tales of creepy mermaids. You think that mermaids are all fun and happy like Ariel and that kind of stuff, but some of them are actually pretty creepy, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first story is about the Little Mermaid and how it's pretty dark. So unlike the Disney movie, it took a dark turn and it's pretty creepy. So, in the original story, the original tale, the Little Mermaid does not win over the prince's heart. Ariel doesn't. And the prince isn't loved, so she's alone. And she is doomed to be transformed into sea foam because fish girls have no souls and they cannot go to heaven. So her sisters sell hair to the sea witch to get it in exchange for a dagger, and her sisters tell Ariel that if she uses the dagger and stabs the prince in his sleep and lets the blood wash over her feet, she will regrow her tail and return to the ocean instead of dying and becoming sea foam. So she is standing over the prince, about to kill him, but then she says, I can't do this dreadful act. Like, I've been doing good things my whole life. I cannot be doing this. So, she and angels come to her, and they say, if you do good deeds and good stuff for several hundred years, then perhaps you can actually obtain a mortal soul and go to heaven. So it actually turns out pretty good for her, but it is pretty dark. So on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is about Norona. She has a snake body and fangs. So she is a half snake person instead of a half fish person, which is so creepy. And this Japanese myth is known as Norona, and she has the face and hair of a woman, but the eyes and the teeth of a snake. So Norona sits by the shore, cradling a bundle of no one knows, but and she tricks humans to look like a distressed woman holding a baby. And if someone's passing by her and they pick up the bundle, it becomes so heavy and it pins them down to the rocks and drowns them. Then Norona uses her long pointed tongue to drain their blood at the pace that she likes. So if she's like, oh, this person kind of feel like being evil and she wants to go very slowly and make them be in so much pain for a while, then she can do that. Or if she's like, okay, whatever, I'll kill them easily, faster. So she can drain their blood faster. And in some other tales, she even uses her pretty long black hair to strangle them too. I'm terrified by this one. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so this one's about the rasalki, and they're vengeful spirits of girls who pass violently. So, in Russian folklore, rusalki are the spirits of women who took their own lives or were drowning until they passed due to unwanted pregnancies. So their souls live on forever in a form of vengeful mermaids, and they punish men and children for their fate. If you meet one of these rasalkas, she will lure you in the water with her beauty, and then she will either make you feel safe with her soothing voice, or she will, once you're in her grasp, she she will hold you underwater until you pass, so basically drown you. And in some versions of the story, she would instead tickle you to your end while she laughed herself, which is kind of weird, but you know, sure, you do you, rasalki. So on to the next story. And by the way, I think I'm gonna do like 5 of these, so on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is about the first mermaid ever, and I probably should have read this one first, but I kind of forgot to. And also, if you see me looking over this way, I'm looking at my computer screen, and I'm reading some of the stories from it. And also, if it's super sunny out and you hear like that little I think it's like a grass cutter or something, a lawnmower. Then yeah, I'm outside my patio. Anyways, so the oldest mermaid myth is about the Syrian tale of Atargatis. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. She was a goddess who fell in love with a human shepherd, but her divine strength accidentally took his life. And she was overcome with grief and guilt, and she attempted to take her own life in the ocean. But gods usually turn into fish when they jump into water, but she was a goddess that was too beautiful for that, so she was a result of the first mermaid ever. So that's pretty cool, how she was too beautiful and she turned into a mermaid instead of a fish. Because I don't know, if I was a goddess, I want to be a fish if I went into water. Anyways, on to the last one. Okay, so for the last one, this is going to be about the blue men of the Minch. So this Scottish folklore tells a strange story about these blue men. The legend says that they would appear in groups, and their torsos were only raised out of the water. And the blue men of the Minch would wave to the sailors in a friendly manner. So be like, "Hey sailors, yeah!" And sailors would go closer and see that they had a color of blue that no human could ever have. And also they had very strange looking faces, twisted face features. And once they were that close to see all of that, the blue men made the sailors their prey, and they would feast on their flesh and bones. Anyways, with those awful stories in your head about mermaids, hopefully you can still watch The Little Mermaid and not think that she is a mermaid that will either strangle you to death with their long tongue or eat your flesh and bones in the water. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell with notifications so you know every time I post a new video, and yeah, peace out.